We're converting our 2 flats back into 1 house, and welcome back to our channel. Oh, hello. Hello. Good boy you are. So today we have got a big... what are you doing? Bob? What are you doing? Today we have got a big old loft. Bob, are you gonna edit this video? So today we're going to be doing a big old loft conversion update for you all. So as you know, or you may or may not know, we are currently working on our loft conversion. And yeah, I'm going to give you the full story, the full backstory, what we've done so far and what we are going to be doing in the future. So let's take it back to the beginning to begin with. So we actually replaced the roof on our house around just under a year ago. And at the same time as replacing the roof, we decided to add in steel beams and skylights just to future-proof the house, because we thought in the future we may want to convert the loft. After a lot of options and talking through things, we decided that we needed to do the loft conversion now, or it would just never get done and we'd complete all of the other work and think, we don't want to do any more work now and make the house a building site again. So long story short, we're converting the loft now. We're delaying our kitchen, living and dining area in order to complete the work in the loft. So once we added in the steel beams and the solar panels, the first job that we did was then to add in 30mm of PIR board between all of the rafters and a lot of clearing up. We cleared out all of the old rollout wool, glass wool insulation, which was a horrible task. It was so itchy. We were both wearing boiler suits and goggles and masks. It was horrible. And at this point, we really were thinking, like, couldn't see it being our bedroom at that point. Obviously, before any of this was done, we also got structural engineer drawings and ordered the steel beams according to these. We then built a suspended floor, which is supported by 2 steel beams and each gable end of the house. And once all of this suspended floor was done, we then insulated over the top of our 30mm PIR board with Superfoil SF19 Plus multifoil quilt. Now, this was a breeze to fit compared to the PIR board. The PIR board was such a faff, and especially because the gap between each rafter wasn't equal, it took a long time and it was really tedious. Whereas with this Superfoil, it was really, really straightforward and quick. Next up, we installed our staircase. Now, we've already installed one staircase in this house, so we kind of knew what to expect with this. So we installed this one. Probably the biggest task with this was actually getting it up into the room. We had to put it through the window here and get a little scaffolding tower, but luckily everything went pretty smoothly with that. Next up, on top of the Superfoil insulation, we insulated with 50mm PIR board. So this just gives us an extra layer of insulation. Once this was done throughout the whole loft space, we then built and insulated the small walls in the eaves for storage. We also installed these really nice seamless eaves storage doors, which we're going to use for our main attic storage, so like your Christmas trees, suitcases, things like that. After this, we got our first fix for our sprinkler system. We're in Wales, so because we're doing a change of use building regulations application, because this house used to be 2 flats, we have to comply with the Welsh building regulations. And some of these rules include some of the new build regulations. So, for example, we have to retrofit a sprinkler system throughout the whole property, which is quite a pain, but we have to do it. And we knew we had to do it when we bought the property, so we're doing it. Next, we got first fix for our electrics sorted. So we got the downlights and we got the plug sockets and switches all wired in ready. And we also did the downlights for the first floor because obviously we're going to be boarding over the floor. Next up, we plasterboarded the whole loft space. So this is obviously up in the loft space, which is going to be our master bedroom. And we're just starting to moisture board now the ensuite area. So the bedroom is going to span the whole way across the space, and then along this line here and across just after that A-frame is where the ensuite is going to be, hence the placement of this smaller skylight. So we're going to get on with moisture boarding this area now because everywhere else is plasterboarded. Lloyd has been busy cracking on with fitting the access hatches either side here and plasterboarding everywhere else. So we've almost finished the plasterboarding. Well, Lloyd has almost finished it. We've got these ceiling pieces in now. And we've got this one last piece to do, but we need to get another plasterboard for that. So it's coming along. It's time for a Magnum break. Next up, we insulated the floor of the attic and then laid our floorboards. So we insulated underneath the floor with 200mm of rock wool, and then we laid the floorboards on top of this. So we've just had our insulation delivered, and that's why I'm a sweaty mess after carrying all that in. This is the insulation to go under the floor in the loft. So we've gone for 200mm loft roll, and we have got a lot of it. We've also got our floorboards delivered. Here they are. As well as, oh, I've zoomed in. As well as some wood to, I think it's 3x2, yeah, 3x2. So got that to make our stud wall for the ensuite. And we've actually made some designs for our ensuite because we've been working on the layout of it and we're not really sure, well, we weren't really sure which kind of layout we were going to do, but I think we're coming to a conclusion now with the layouts. We have been cleaning up in the loft, vacuumed all under here from all of the plasterboard dust. Lloyd has wired the spotlights and the speakers, and all of the sprinklers are all in place. What are you doing now? Meshing.
Over the top of the lights.
Yeah, Lloyd's meshing over the top of the lights, just so none of the insulation falls onto them, just for precaution, really. Oops. And then what's the plan?
Insulate, then put the floor down.
Whoop. Cue the time lapse. So, our flooring is down. Wow, you're a bit taller than me.
A third of it.
Yeah, a third of our flooring is down. Ready for... Christ, you right?
An expert.
Got a bead on. Wonder if anyone will understand that. So this is the area that we've done, as you will have seen in the time lapse. So we just have this piece of plasterboard left to fit, and it's going to be much easier now. We have boards to stand on, and then obviously we need to do this bit as well. We're going to do it up to the second A-frame because the rest of it doesn't need plastering really, because we're going to be shower boarding and this is going to be a built-in wardrobe. Time for sushi! And then the next job was building the stud walls for our ensuite. So we built the first wall to our ensuite first. This is the wall which our bed faces. So if anyone has any guesses for why we've got a hatch in our wall, then put them in the comments below. Can you stop? Look what I'm dealing with. And next up, we built the second wall for the ensuite. So this is the wall which is going to have our door in it. And finally, we installed our pocket door. Now, we went for a pocket door just to try and save space, and we really wanted to keep a full height door. I don't really like the doors in attics, which are kind of like got a corner cut off them in order to fit in the vaulted ceiling. So we went for a pocket door, and we're really, really pleased with this one. We went for a glass pocket door as well, so it just lets light in and out from both sides. And just because it's just a master suite, I think it's more than sufficient. So yeah, that's where we're at so far. We have booked our plasterer and he is coming hopefully within the next 2 weeks. Then we need your ideas and help for bedroom and ensuite inspiration. So this is just a 3D visualization of what I'm thinking the space is going to look like. This is the layout for the ensuite. We are set on this layout because the plumber has been and he is going to be doing the first fix very soon for us, so that's really exciting. We're going to go for one of these showers with the sloping glass which kind of follows the pitch of the roof. I think this will make it feel much more roomy and open. We're going to go for the toilet under the skylight just so we've got that extra headroom there, and then the sink and vanity unit in the corner. So this is the rest of the bedroom. Then we've obviously got the bed here at the back on the gable end, and then there's obviously going to be a bedside table either side of this. And then on the rest of the room, we're going to have bits of storage, a radiator, things like that. So please let me know if you have any ideas. We're really undecided on whether or not to carpet this room. I think it's the only room in the house that we would carpet, so we're really tempted by it, and we really like the carpet in this spare bedroom that we're in at the moment. Then I don't really want to carpet the stairs, I just want to put a runner on there, so is that going to look really, like, disjointed and not seamless? I don't know, but anyway, if anyone has any ideas, please let me know in the comments below. We would love to hear your ideas. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please give it a like if you did enjoy it, and drop any comments down below for any ideas or suggestions or advice that you have for us. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel as well. We have new videos every single Sunday about our home renovation. And yeah, make sure you turn those notifications on as well so you don't miss any more of those videos. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!